And the last issue, which is totally separate from the first one that I touched upon as being one of the hottest issues now we have been dealing. Iranian nuclear issue. The Iranian nuclear issue is another hot topic, as I said, that has bearing on Turkish-US relations. Again, I will only share with you factual information. We are against the nuclear Iran. I should make it very clearly known to all of you. We are perhaps the only country in the Western Bloc that can effectively convey the message of P5+1 to Tehran. While we are working for a diplomatic solution, we are doing it in coordination, in full coordination, extensive coordination with our U.S. counterparts. We are not acting against U.S. interests. It should be known. To the contrary, we are trying to convince and pressure Iran to agree to the demands of the U.S. and international community. We are all working towards the same objectives. We have fulfilled almost all the preconditions that were conveyed to us regarding Iran. I'm sure you have all read the letter that was sent by President Obama to Brazilian leader Lula. A similar letter was sent to us, to our Prime Minister, by President Obama. The Tehran Declaration of May 17 covers almost all the concerns mentioned in that letter. Therefore, we would have expected a more positive response from our Western allies. We do not believe in the utility of sanctions. That's also, I think, an important point. In the past, we have suffered from sanctions imposed on other countries in the region. They did not have any impact on the targeted regimes. It will be Turkey that will be hit hardest by the sanctions or use of force. If we are asked to bear the burden, we should be also given a chance to engage in an effective dialogue with Iran. We are right next to Iran, ladies and gentlemen, not 10,000 kilometers away, like yourself living in this wonderful country. And dear friends, it is with this understanding that we voted against the sanctions at the UN Security Council. We wanted to give diplomacy a chance and to keep Tehran deal on the table. Our policy is consistent and principled. Had we supported the sanctions, the new window of opportunity would have been closed forever. We do not argue that the deal was struck by Turkey and Brazil solves all the problems and addresses all the concerns. However, we strongly believe that it offers an important opportunity for the peaceful resolution of the problem. It created a medium for negotiations. And I think this opportunity should not be missed. And ladies and gentlemen, let me conclude with saying a few more words and try to get your questions if you may have any. Turkey and the United States need each other. We did not inherit any prejudices from the past. We have good shared memories. Our bilateral relationship has also endured many challenges of the past. It stood the test of time. However, our alliance is firm and solid. Our objectives in the Middle East, Balkans, Afghanistan, Pakistan, and Caucasus are overlapping. Our soldiers continue to work together in Afghanistan and the shores of Somalia. Differences in the approaches should not be allowed to overshadow this valuable relationship. Turkey is resolute in this regard. And ladies and gentlemen, we stand at an important juncture of world history. The future is going to be made today. For this, we need wisdom, vigor, and shared vision. And we need each other more than ever. Thank you very much. No questions?
Zahra Imadi from the Syrian Radio. Thank you, Mr. Ambassador, for your clear presentation. I have a question about how much hope do you have in clarifying and changing the position of the pro-Israeli lobby here in Washington that has great... The pro-Israeli lobby in Washington and in the United States has been working very hard to focus on the symptoms of the problem of attacking the boat and killing the Turkish citizens and trying to stay away from the real problem that exists in the Middle East, that Israel is still violating the international law, not recognizing the Palestinians, that in the international arena it is hard to turn its positions with the United States supporting Israel the way it is. Now, is there any chance, do you feel, that you could overcome the Israeli hegemony here in this city, that you would be able to change the position of some friends of Israel in the Congress, where they can understand that Turkey also has great interest in its surrounding. If the relationship between Turkey and its region in there is not a physical attraction, it is an emotional relationship that cannot be turning the blood into water, like we say in our proverbs.
Thank you. Well, as you might all know, I have served in Israel for 3 years, and I had wonderful 3 years I spent there. I have so many friends in that country, and I would have never ever conceived such an incident develop between our civilian people and Israeli defense forces or naval commandos, killing our citizens.